Hey there, so today we have another review. This is Neon Beer Hug. I was gonna say bear hug, but it looks like bear. This is 7% Goose Island beer with a bear on it. With a really cool kind of like fun design on it, sort of what New Belgium has done with Voodoo Ranger. Before it's just like simple Goose, or at least Goose Island looks. The Bourbon County brand is obviously a little bit more elegant, but like before it was just simple Goose. You know, maybe a little bit script kind of going on with the other brands like, what was it, like Matilda? But yeah, they've gone a little bit cartoony. AB InBev, we got the marketing, we've got gas station beers, we got this beer everywhere. So anyway, 7% IPA. Let's think this guy. Supposed to be pretty fruity, tropical, blah, blah. Beer comes not hazy at all, really, right? A little bit of chill haze. I like the medium gold color. On the nose, yeah. A little bit fruity. I get grapefruit peel, a little bit of like orange, mostly dank. I mostly get a little bit of like light fruity dank thing. So maybe a little bit of, no, not really great, but like that kind of like honeydew character that I get from Mosaic. But it's like herbal, grassy, lightly fruity. But like the fruitiness is not like tropical necessarily. It's like lightly dank fruit. So it's like, what is the fruit note? Light citrus, maybe a little kiwi. A lot of grass, a lot of like a little bit soily, and also get like that like roughish kind of herbaceous note. So I'm going like somewhere in the realm of like rosemary, dill, thyme. Cheers. Sweet herbal. Maybe a little bit of basil. Maybe a little bit of dill. Maybe a little bit savory too. But it's quite herbaceous, not necessarily too fruity. I get a good amount of like grassy, a little bit of soil character. Malt's very light on this one, definitely pulled back. Just a light breadiness, hint of biscuit. Very restrained bitterness. I mean, this beer at most is like a medium bitterness. Yeah, medium. Definitely that gassy, diesely gasoline thing. So dankness rising up front. So it's dank, a little bit herbal. It reminds me a little bit of the West Coast beers with that update spin, right? Pull back on the crystal malt. Push a little bit of fruitiness, but not necessarily a fruity beer at all. Not New England at all. I don't call much citrus or tropical. It's really just like hints of fruit, right? Like reminders of fruit, but mostly leaning on the gassy, dank, diesel, soily, herbal, grassy bitterness, right? There you go. I will say, despite those notes, the middle of the beer is so empty. Remind me of the Roaring Table beers where like it's your saturated hop flavor and you're just like, whoa. And you're biting, like just biting into fruit and then getting into it and really getting the juiciness of fruit. This would be like sort of like biting into a fruit, taking one bite and spitting it out. That makes sense, right? Like it's not really, you don't really get the whole sense of the fruit when you just like take one bite into it, like a second bite and then spit it out, right? So that's what at least I look for in complexity of beer, at least especially hoppy beers, right? You want the rounded echoing effect. I mean, generally from what I understand, that's how you get expensive wines. Expensive wines have just a depth of complexity to them that cheap wines don't. The cheaper wines are more singular note. And the complex wines just have more and more tertiary flavors, right? Secondary, tertiary flavors, and you know, first flavors, secondary flavors, tertiary flavors. Here, I get, yeah, again, just a little bit hollow of a beer. Like there's definitely fruitiness, there's drinkability to it, 7%, blah blah, but it lacks heart and soul a little bit. It tastes fine. It's just like doesn't have like drive to it, right? So as for rating, pretty fresh. This has a 3-month Best Buy. Well, until 3 months Best Buy. I bought this BOGO. I assume they put a 4 or 5 month Best Buy on it. I've left it in the fridge the entire time. Doesn't taste oxidized at all. Probably a good example of the beer. 80. B minus 82 Neon Beer Hug. Until next time, guys, let me know what you think.